Dear Christal, brought to you by Uniball. Start your story. Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Dear Christal, where I am your favorite host, Christal Luster. I'm so excited to get into another letter. You guys, please keep them coming because I love communicating with my community. So this letter comes from Claudia. Hey, Dear Christal. Hey, girl. I hope this message finds you well. You know, it finds me a little stuffy, but I'm still kicking. I'm good. I hope you're good too. I am writing to seek your advice on how to effectively deal with negative comments online. Ooh, I love this question because it's hard and I deal with it. Let's get into it. Recently, I have been encountering a number of disparaging remarks on my social media platform and in other online spaces. These comments have begun to affect my confidence, and overall well-being. Listen, Claudia, you need me to pull up? Because, I love everybody and we all laughing and kiki-kiking. But if I need to throw hands, you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know. You can slide me a personal DM for that one. Anyway, I am struggling to find a balanced approach to addressing these negative interactions without compromising my mental health or my online presence. Very important. Can you please share any strategies or best practices that you recommend for managing and responding to negative comments online? Your insight would be incredibly helpful to me during this challenging time. Thank you in advance for your time and assistance. Warm regards, Claudia. Claudia girl, listen, first of all, thank you for being transparent. Thank you for being open and sharing this with me and with our community. This is such a big thing on my heart. Anybody who is a content creator has had some type of experience, no matter what content they put out, positive content like mine, comedy, or if it's mental health awareness or fitness or, cosplay or whatever it is, everybody encounters negative comments. And that's because we live in a world where people are sad and hurt people. That's just the reality of it. So I think the first thing is to recognize that you have to, be intentional about not internalizing it and understand that a lot of these things are just circumstantial and they have nothing to do with you. People spew out hate because they're miserable. And as the old saying goes, misery loves company. I remember when I first started building my platform I got so many negative comments. People telling me not to be here anymore, or, people talking about my appearance or my hairline or my forehead, or, trying to discredit my college degree. And I had like a major major record label, Grammy award-winning artists coming to my defense. That's a whole other conversation that if you all aren't privy to, we could discuss at a later time. But I literally graduated with an arts and entertainment degree, management degree from Columbia College. So I knew what I was talking about, and people were gaslighting me, making me, well, let's be honest, I didn't really question because I knew I was right, but they were trying to, say it escalated in so many different ways, and they were trying to say I was a sellout and just all these things. And I'm like, you guys, I'm literally just trying to educate you. What do you mean? What I had to realize early on is creating boundaries, right? That's number one, because as you said, you don't want to compromise your mental wellness. So creating boundaries, if you have to turn off your notifications, do that. If you have to block people, do that. Some best practices that people will say as a content creator is to engage with the negative comments because it just boosts your ratings. And yeah, if it can be beneficial and if it's not harmful to your mental health, by all means, soak up the comments and get the engagement. But if it is becoming detrimental to your mental health, no amount of awareness or likes or shares is worth that. Trust me, because I have been in that position where I kind of had a breakdown because the comments and the messages were coming in way too fast for me to handle. The other thing, as far as your confidence goes, something that I like to practice, affirmations. I put out the Motivational Mondays, brought to you by our sponsors. Let's pay some bills real quick, y'all. Uniball, where we start our story. We have all our favorite pins, but they really push this message of, starting your story, sharing your story, and, positivity, creativity. And so I do things that are for me because that helps build my own confidence. It's already hard to show up online and have millions of eyes watching you across platforms, across the world, forming opinions about people that they don't really know. And I'm pretty transparent. So, you guys have a good idea of who I am as a person, but the inner workings of my life, things that are going on behind the scenes, you never know how I'm feeling or what I'm going through or you know, if I've been hurt or if I've been crying, spoiler alert, I have, but I still, you know, I'm resilient. I got that bounce back spirit. And so as far as the negative comments go, definitely make sure you're taking care of yourself. Journaling, like I said, Uniball, got you on the pins, start your story. Like, journaling definitely helps. I'm always going to recommend therapy. I'm also going to recommend that you pay attention to your self-talk. If you find yourself focusing too much on the negative comments, make sure that you are combating that with positive affirmations about yourself, that your community is speaking positivity to you. Again, those boundaries, turning off notifications, blocking people. And then an ultimate thing that you can try is just, you know, log off. Log off for a little bit. It's okay to take a break. It'll still be there. You know, social media is not going anywhere. It's always going to be around because it's ingrained in who we are as a culture now. And so I think it's really important to, you know, prioritize what works for you. And then one last little nugget that I find works really well, because you talked about like not compromising who you show up as online. You know, if you feel inclined to comment, keep it classy. I deal with negative comments all the time. Sometimes I ignore, sometimes I delete if it's really derogatory or can potentially spoil the experience for the rest of my community. And sometimes I find a very smart way to respond in love and kindness, because that's who I am as a person. I don't have to argue with someone. I refuse to go back and forth arguing with them unless I'm just in a mood. But, you know, we can agree to disagree. I send you love. God bless. Have a good day. You know what I'm saying? So like, those are the things that work for me. If anybody else in the comments has something that they want to share or add, feel free. And Claudia, I hope this helps. Thank you all so much for listening. Claudia, thank you for writing in. And as always, please continue to send letters, guys. Please continue to watch these videos. It really helps me. I appreciate you all so much for giving me the space to be able to do what I love to do and help people in the process. And as always, again, shout out to our sponsors, Uniball, Start Your Story. I love you guys. I really do. I really, really do. And I hope that you have a fantastic week. And I have more exciting news to come. I will talk to you soon. Later. Send in your letter for some fun advice at mydearchristal@gmail.com.